Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Merryfield.
Thank you, guys. It's only a comedy special, guys. You wouldn't want to clap till I made it up here or anything. So, thanks for... I don't fucking want it now. I mean, you already proved you're not going to work tonight. How are you guys? You okay? Yeah? Are you high? Seems like you're all high. Comedy used to be different here before weed was legalized. I worked here for a long time. People used to laugh right at the end of the joke. And now there's like a pause. Right, where they try to figure out if that was a fucking joke. And should I be laughing? All right. We're off to a great start, you guys. It's my big break. Colorado Springs. I never thought it would be here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm single. I was married. I did 7 years. And got out early. My ex-wife was funny, man. She had crazy, like, comedy's all about timing. That's clearly how I've whipped you into this frenzy. And my ex-wife had amazing comedic timing. Like, for example, she waited to divorce me until I was 40, bald, almost completely unfuckable. And that's when it dawned on her. I'm out of here, slightly above average dick, or whatever. Yeah, and I don't think she should have been able to yell that out in family court. You know what I'm saying? Like, Your Honor, I disagree with her measurements. I go from the butthole to the tip over at my place. So I throw it all in the number. I rest my case. I don't know. I think I'm just going to ride it out. I'm going to stay single. I want to be found dead in my apartment at 75. The cat's eating half my face. Okay, I guess you guys don't like romance or whatever, I think. My friends tell me not to give up. They're like, you should get out there and try like online dating or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm, a bald 52-year-old white guy. There can't be a shortage. There's got to be enough of them out there, I haven't looked, but there's got to be plenty. It's not like women everywhere are like, oh, where the hell are all the fixer-uppers at? I would just love to meet a half-dead fella. I want to meet a guy, fall in love, and within a decade be putting diapers on that guy. Is that too much to ask of old Cupid? I'm also, I'm at the age now where I'm expected to have sex with women named Barb. It's probably a Barb over there. I assumed all the Barbs would be dead by the time I got to the age where I would be having sex with Barbs, but there's still some hanger-ons. I could bang a Barb. Here's the thing, though. I don't think anybody's ever dirty talked to Barb, I don't think there's ever been dirty talk involving someone named Barb. I don't think anybody's ever put their head to a wall, like in a hotel or whatever, maybe heard some people having sex on the other side. I don't think anybody's ever heard, oh, fucking Barb, Oh, get in there, Barb, you dirty bitch. Oh, nobody knows those balls like you do, Barb, I tell you. Boy, you know your way around a sack, Barb. Put your finger in my butt, Barb. Barb, put your finger in my butt. Barb. Barb died in the middle of that joke, you guys. Let's a moment of silence for Barb. I was watching a movie with my youngest. I have two kids at home. I have 14 and 17-year-old boys. They're my kids. I don't just have two boys at home chained to a radiator pipe or whatever. I was watching a movie with my younger boy, he's 14, and there was a cute girl in the movie, and all I said was, oh, she's cute. And my kid was like, oh, Dad, that's disgusting. You're way, way too old for her. And I was like, you know how TV works, right? Like, she didn't hear me say that. And all I said was she's cute. I wasn't like, hey, I'd fuck that one, I wasn't, hey, look at the tits on her, son, I didn't say that. Let the record show you made it fucking weird. He's like, Dad, I just think it's gross. You should only be looking at girls your age. And I was like, that's kind of fucking gross. I mean, if you think about it. No, it's gross that he would limit me in such a way. I don't know. I don't think I could date again, man. I think some people tell you, oh, you should date younger women. That's what guys your age, with all your wealth. That's what guys your age do. But I don't think I could date a younger. I can't even talk to younger women. Like to me, talking to a young woman, feels like I'm in a fucking MRI machine. You guys ever had an MRI? As soon as they start talking, all I hear is fucking da 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 da. That's gonna be a lot funnier when some of you have an MRI later in life. You're going to be laying in there, but you have to be silent and you have to hold still so you won't be able to laugh then. So it's probably a good idea if you get it out of your system now. I do appreciate you guys being a good audience. You guys are great. And I needed you guys to be a good audience. I was worried about the taping or whatever, but, I came through. And but I'm not 100%, to be honest with you. My front hurts. And I've been dealing with that all day. I'm sorry. I just think it's funny that we never say our front hurts. You guys were all just shocked to even hear those words. You're like, did he say his front hurts? Think about it. You've never told anyone your front hurts. Your whole life. You've told people your back hurts. You'll tell people your side hurts. But you've never told anyone your front hurts, ever. And I think it would make life more fun if we told people our front hurts. So that's what I do. Tell people my front hurts. Because when you tell your people your back hurts, they don't give a shit. They don't ask follow-up questions. But you tell someone your front hurts, they're like, I'm fucking what? I want to get a real job. And based on how this is going, I should probably think about it. But I just want to get a real job so I can call in one time because my front hurts. I think it's worth getting a job to make that phone call. And I would work there 6 months. I'd get to know everybody, I'd really do the job. And then just one day, I would just pick a random day and I would just make the call, Hey, Kevin, it's Mike. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it in today. My front's all fucked up. What's that? No, I know I was fine last night at employee bowling night. And you're right, I did feel fine last night, but I think while I was sleeping, that's when I threw my front out. I think I rolled over weird and pulled the front muscle, and it woke me up. I was like, my front! I definitely remember exclaiming, my front! Of course, that woke the wife up. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I blew my damn front out. Now I gotta call Kevin. He ain't never gonna believe that I got a bad front. Anyway, Kev, I got in an accident when I was 17 and really jacked my front up. It's been very unpredictable ever since. Although I can tell you 4 days before it's gonna rain. Yeah, I can feel it in my front. All right, that joke, we can all agree, should have ended 20 seconds ago. I think we did good right up till the end. You guys I think we get it. I think we got the front, we got it. The front, we got it. I don't know. I'll let you finish. I don't want to start the next thing. I actually have had sex in the last millennia or whatever. The last time I had sex with a human lady person was in Las Vegas, because your odds are better in Vegas. That's what they say, and I think they say that because women travel around in big packs, big herds, and all you got to do is follow them around and wait for that weak one to separate off from the rest of the herd. There's always one, right? She's not that good in high heels. And her friends told her, we're all wearing the high heels, and she was like, I don't know. I get a little wobbly in those fuckers. I don't know. And they're like, don't be a slut. You're ruining the trip. We're all wearing our slutty black dresses and our hooker shoes. So she relents, right? And just like she told them bitches, she does get a little wobbly after she's had a few beverages, and that's when she starts to fall away from the pack. And that's when I come out of the dark. I come out of the dark corner I've been hiding in, and I grab her and I drag her back into the corner, and I do what Bill Cosby would have done. Now, listen. You know what? Before you remote start your Subaru and leave here all angry, let me explain myself, Colorado. Don't be mad that I nailed that one on the head, too, by the way. That's an old joke. I don't do jokes like that anymore after this taping. After this thing that will have it on the internet forever. I'm not doing that joke. You don't want to get in trouble, man. I don't want to get canceled. That's what they're doing to comedians. They cancel us now. And if somebody told me that I could never go back to Colorado Springs. Anyway, it is weird that they try, like now is when they start canceling comedians, you know, in the last decade or so. But it's also at the weirdest time in America. Like this is all the weirdest shit ever is happening. And at the same time, they're like canceling comedians. Like if I had $1 right now for every gender there is in America, I'd have $2. We're gonna add some laughs to that. I get you're still mad about the Subaru thing. I get it. You gotta have fun with the woke stuff. That's what I figured out, man. People get all weird about it. People get angry. But you gotta have fun. That's what I say. Like the grocery store that I shop at home, they have a parking stall out front for expected mothers. And for the last 6 years, I've been parking in that spot. Whatever. I saw it on the internet. Men can have babies. So. And I dare you to call me on it. You know, first of all, they're gonna have to, you know, assume my gender, which I believe is punishable by death now. Aren't we just executing people that right now? And then they're gonna have to look me in the eye and tell me that don't look like a baby. Are you telling me that? Come on, that's second trimester minimum. All the liberals are like, we'd still kill it. Anyway, guys, that's probably the one that'll go viral from this show. No, okay. You guys are high, aren't you? It's taking you like a little extra time. Some of these you're gonna get in the car on the way home. Oh, I think I got that other thing he was talking about. I don't know. I think I'm just done with vaginas, and I think I'm going back to this. I'm just tired of all the power you have with it, you know? It sucks. And just that statement should have got a better reaction, but every dude in here is like, I ain't laughing at that shit. I was promised some top time later. I don't want to fuck it up. I remember being married, man. I remember married sex. Married sex, one of you is always doing it sort of reluctantly. It's like, no, put it in. No, you deserve it. You mowed the lawn. Just go ahead and put it in. No, I couldn't have mowed the lawn myself, so obviously you're the big hero. Just go put it in. Yeah, my wife would always brag about how she mowed the lawn, and I'm like, it's not that. I think we're gonna have to add some laughs to that one too. Guys, I was the one getting fucked in the ass in that last joke. Oh my God. This is gonna be a lot of editing to make this shit look good. We're gonna have to use some AI. I don't know, you have too much power with your vagina. And it was all, by the way, you wouldn't know, but it was 5th grade. That's when they bestowed the power of the vagina upon you, when they had that top secret vagina meeting. And yeah, I knew you'd get quiet on this one too. Because the guys don't know what I'm talking about. They don't remember. But there was a vagina meeting in around 5th grade. That's when it happened in my school anyway. And I remember it very vividly. They met us all at the end of recess, and they were like, all right, boys, you have another recess. Girls, you come with us. And all my friends are like, oh, let's go play dodgeball. And I was like, where the fuck are the girls going? And they're like, just go play dodgeball and remain stupid. And they didn't tell us anything. And for years, we didn't know what it was all about. And then you have a top secret meeting, that's the other thing. And then you talk shit about men, how we don't understand you. Like, oh, men don't get us, they don't understand. Yeah, how about you invite us to the Vagina meeting? I think that's when the disconnect happened. And I'm not stupid. I realized, later on that, you were finding out about your period or whatever, it was finding out about your menstrual cycle, which is, I guess, embarrassing for a young girl, It's probably not the most comfortable thing, and it wouldn't be any better with, 19 boys dry heaving in the back of the room. They're in the back going, what comes out of where? Oh, God. How often does that happen? Oh, that's way more than I thought you were going to say. And they want us to... Oh, okay. I think I'm just going to try being gay for a while. I do think it's funny that you guys are in there learning about reproduction. At the very same time, I'm out in the schoolyard trying to hit my friend in the dick with a ball as hard as I fucking can. Nothing would make me happier than him being fucking sterile because of me hitting him in the dick. I'm just saying, we're very opposite. I talk about being married, and I'm not bitter or whatever. I did good in the divorce. I got to keep the wheelbarrow. It's actually 100% true. I told you, my ex-wife was hilarious, man. So we get the divorce, and if you've ever been divorced, there's this paper you fill out, this sheet, where you divide up your belongings, all the stuff you own or whatever, and you put everything on your side that you think you should get to keep, and then you put everything on her side that you think she should get to keep. And I put everything on her side. I gave her everything because I'm trying to get into heaven, and also I got everything I'm gonna need over there at my mom's house. So there's no reason to be doubling up on spatulas and shit. We don't want there to be mass confusion 15 years later when I finally fucking move out. Mom, those are my bath towels. So here's why she put the wheelbarrow on my side. I put everything on hers and she put the wheelbarrow. She's fucking hilarious. Like a year before we got divorced, she wanted me to put in a patio. She wanted me to dig like a cement slab, like the size of a stage, basically, which is ironic because every night I'm reminded of why my marriage failed. But she wanted me to just dig it out, pour concrete so we could put like patio furniture and stuff and entertain people. And I was like, I could definitely do that. I'm a man. So I went and bought everything you'd need to put in a cement slab. I bought a shovel and a wheelbarrow. And I was gonna do it. I had every intention of doing it. I swear I was gonna do it. And then I started shoveling. And I don't know if you guys, has anybody ever shoveled in real life? It's fucking hard. Like, on TV, shoveling doesn't look easy on TV. On TV, people just shovel all willy-nilly, but in real life, not so much. I took one swing and I pulled something in my front, and I was like, so now I had this wheelbarrow, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I was telling my buddy, I said, hey dude, I got the wheelbarrow in the divorce. And he goes, oh, I thought men got fucked over in divorces. Anyway, and I go, I got this wheelbarrow and I don't know what to do with it. I got to get rid of it. He goes, oh, you know what'd be funny is you should put it on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, and you should put as many photos as they will allow you to put. Yeah, you guys are high. Otherwise you would not. You got to be high to understand why that's funny. It's a wheelbarrow. You really only need one photo. Let's be honest. You're not looking for angles when you're shopping for a wheelbarrow. But my friend's a photographer, so we took the best photos that have ever been taken of a wheelbarrow. And And we filled out the ad. We were laughing our dicks off. We thought it was so funny. I filled out the whole ad. I put the story about shoveling. And I even put the part about my front. And but I was like, they'll never get that. People aren't going to understand that joke. That's just for you guys. And I only wanted $5 for the wheelbarrow. And we put the ad up, and we fucking laughed and laughed. And then I forgot I put it up. I go home, I go to bed, I wake up, and I was like, why do I have 37 messages in Messenger? And then I realized it was 37 people that had more questions about the wheelbarrow. Yeah, they did not glean enough information from the ad, so they just had a few more simple questions. Actually, 36 people had questions. One of them was just being an asshole, and he messaged me to let me know that I spelled wheelbarrow wrong. So I immediately Googled it, and fuck that guy, because there's actually 2 different ways to spell it, and I got one of them right, and fuck him anyway. Like, how am I the douche? You know how to spell wheelbarrow. Doesn't that make you the fucking loser? You're trolling Marketplace looking for spelling errors. Go fuck yourself, dude. People, I swear to these, this is true. People had the dumbest questions about the wheelbarrow. What kind of wheelbarrow is it? It's a fucking wheelbarrow, man. It's a barrow with a wheel. It's a mobile lever. How many miles are on it? This is the worst one. This guy goes, hey man, I saw the ad for the wheelbarrow. It looks like a pretty good deal. I'm wondering if I'd come over Saturday and take a look at it. And when I read the words, take a look at it, I almost smashed my own phone. I was like, what do you need? What more do you need to see, asshead? What do you need? Then I thought, well, maybe he's just doing his due diligence. Maybe you do have to be careful nowadays. I don't follow the news as much as I should, so I don't know who the new, victims are in America. Maybe, maybe people are targeting potential wheelbarrow owners now, Maybe hashtag stop potential wheelbarrow owner hate. Maybe you just got to ask a lot of questions, Maybe if you don't ask enough questions, you show up and there's a guy just fucking naked sitting next to a wagon. Oh, gotcha, bitch, I didn't really know how to end that. I'm glad you guys went with it. Let's not, sir. We wouldn't want to set a precedent 25 minutes in. I'm going to call this special my big break. I got to figure out how to write that sarcastically. Nope, I'm going to add a laugh right there, too. We're going to be mining laughs from the other guys' sets, I'll tell you that shit. I'm glad you guys are open to making jokes that are inappropriate. I'm glad you're cool with it. Because some people get mad. Some people get mad when you ask questions. And that's what I think we got to get away from. You can't get mad just because people ask questions about something that's confusing and something that's relatively new. Sometimes people just want to know more. Like I have some questions, and I don't want to get labeled because that's what happens. You ask questions, they label you racist or sexist, or whatever the word is I just said. We're gonna edit that. They like to label you, you're sexist, you're homophobic, you're transphobic. And sometimes you're just asking questions. Like, I have some questions about the trans thing. I'll go ahead and risk it all and ask them here. There's some things I don't understand, and I'll probably use triggering language. I apologize in advance. I'm not trying to, be a dick or whatever, but I just don't understand some things. And so in this scenario that I'm going to create, and maybe just tell me if I have this right. So there's someone that's born what we would have traditionally, and there's one of those trigger words, traditionally thought was a woman, right? She's got boobs and a vagina and whatnot or whatever, and, well, not a whatnot. You don't want a whatnot. You just want boobs and a vagina is what you're looking for. But you're telling me that person on the inside, in their mind, they don't feel like they're a woman. They feel like they're a man and they were born in the wrong body. And the only way they can feel totally okay is to take the hormones or whatever. And then sometimes they even turn the innie into an outie or whatever. And I don't know what they do. None of us know what they do. And I think it's because we're all afraid to look it up. I don't need it in my search history. I really don't. I mean, Zuckerberg already knows I'm racist when I'm alone in my car. I don't need to be. So that's, you're telling me that. And so, again, the end two parts, the middle, the turning the innie into an outie, that's the part I don't get. Like, you're telling me that's a man. I'm going to use trigger language, but I don't feel like that's really a man. Sorry, I don't feel like you're really a man. If that was really a man, I mean, you'd want to hang on to the titties at least. You know what I mean, right? Like, and why wouldn't you want to hang on to the vagina? Like, this is the part I don't get. Like, when I was young, when I was going through puberty, it was at a time where there was so many movies out about people switching places. They would switch bodies and all that. And I used to just fantasize about how awesome it would be to wake up inside a woman. And I still think it'd be cool to wake up inside of a woman. In any case, any scenario. So, like, I don't understand how this person's a fucking victim. Like, you're literally living my dream. How about you go home and finger yourself? I bet you'll feel better. I think you just need to finger yourself. Again, we're gonna pump that one up with some big laughs. We're gonna have Ron do some more big ones. I don't think food is art. Do you guys think food is art? I was in Las Vegas and my buddy was like, you should go to this restaurant. The chef there is an artist. What he does with food is an art. And I was like, slow down, food's not an art. If food's an art, it's the only art that comes rocketing out of your ass after you've enjoyed it. To my knowledge, no one's ever shit a Monet. I am divorced, but I still get to teach. I was there to teach my kids, like, the cool stuff, There's some stuff only a man could teach sons, right? Just like there's some things only a woman could teach daughters, like how to use your vagina as a weapon or whatever. But, like, I taught my youngest when he was 9, I taught him how to pee into a plastic bottle, and that was the best day of his life. Because when you're young and someone tells you can pee somewhere other than a toilet, it's the fucking best your day can get. And so he was at school, he was at summer school, and he came out and he goes, Dad, I got to go to the bathroom. And I said, oh, you mean like the two you just walked by in school on your way out here? Well, you have a choice. You could either hold it till you get home, or you can pee into this plastic bottle. And you'd have thought I told him Santa was real and he's coming every fucking day the rest of your life. I've never seen joy on my son's face. And I said, it's real simple. He was smaller at the time, so I said, you just stand up in the back seat there, you just put your wiener in the bottle, and you just pee in it. It's that simple. And I thought it was that simple. I thought those directions were simple enough, but I didn't factor in how hard he was going to be laughing. I didn't realize, like, he was convulsing. He was laughing so hard. And then I started laughing, and in the middle of all of it, his wiener comes out of the bottle, and he just starts pissing rogue all over the car. And bless his heart, now I saw the most terror I'd ever seen on his face. And he panicked, and he let go of his underwear, and that elastic band pinned his wiener up, and now he's peeing straight up into his face. He's peeing in my face. It's running off my glasses. And I reacted, I'm a human, I'm like, what the fuck? And, like, now he's peeing in my mouth. And when I tell you, we laughed so fucking hard, it was amazing. And then he couldn't keep that, he just got to do the coolest shit ever. He can't keep it a secret, so his older brother's outside the car. So he goes, hey, Regan, he holds the bottle out the window, he goes, whatever you do, don't drink this. This is not Gatorade. Dad let me pee into a plastic bottle. And what he heard was, hey, are you thirsty? Would you like some Gatorade? That must be what he heard, because he grabbed a bottle of his brother's piss and just started chugging it. I know, that's what I thought. And he took far too many gulps before he realized it was piss. I was like, that should have been immediate. But what I did find out that day is when you drink your brother's piss, you also projectile vomit all over the side of your dad's car. And then you throw the rest of the piss bottle in on the floor where it leaks into the carpet. Did I mention this happened in front of a school? Oh, I gotta wrap this turd up. Oh, you guys were great. Thank you for coming out. Give it up for you guys. Seriously. I'll bring it home here, but yeah, you guys are great. Be careful tonight if you guys do get some top time later. Be careful. Some of you guys look a little too old to be trying new stuff. All right? That's a big problem nowadays because pornography is so much more easily accessible, you know? Guys watch that and they think they can do it, you know? And some of you ladies were probably told earlier, like, it's a special night, honey. We're going to the big comedy taping. And later on, I'm hoping for some top time. All right. I forgot how the joke ended. Oh, here's another random thing until I remember how the fuck that ends. It doesn't matter. I was prepping for this today, so I was watching PBS. And there was an orchestra or whatever, and I was watching the conductor with the sticks or whatever, and I don't think I ever thought of this before, but that guy's not fucking doing anything, right? Isn't he just waving fucking sticks around? Like, I'm sorry, are you guys all orchestra conductors? Is this your yearly meeting? I don't know any orchestra conductors, but I feel like they make a big deal about their sticks. You know, oh, these are oak. No one gives a shit, Randy. I just think it takes balls to put that on a 1040 EZ at the end of the year. You know? You mean to tell me you stop waving those sticks around, that band is just all blam, blam, blam. They got no idea how to play. He walks up to him afterwards, fellas, what the fuck happened out there? You fell apart. You stopped waving the sticks around, Larry. That's what happened. How am I supposed to know when I should go up and down or out and in? That's how you know it's bullshit. Out and in, that's not even a fucking thing. Ladies, did you gussy up the old ring for the big? Okay, that's cool. A lot of full bush in here tonight. That's cool. I get it. You guys did come in Subarus. I understand. It's like, it gets cold here, all right? I'm not freezing my lips off walking to the mailbox just to make you happy, weirdo. That's what people said. I remember my first girlfriend, I asked her, I was like, hey, could you, like, fucking knock it down a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, just brush hog it or whatever a little bit. And she's like, what are you, a weirdo? You want me to look like a child down there? Are you a weirdo? I go, who's the weirdo? You just brought up kids for no reason. And no, I don't want you to look like a child down there, but I don't want you to look like Chewbacca either, you know? I mean, can we find a happy medium, ladies? I think that's all any man's really asking for, you know? How about a number 2 guard on the Clipper? You know what I'm saying? Let's just start there. Doesn't have to be linoleum, but how about some indoor-outdoor up in this motherfucker? All right, thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Mike Merryfield, ladies and gentlemen, give it up.